Yeah, y'all know what it is. KingSeti.com online marketplace. Official General Sarasu Seti DVDs, t-shirts, hoodies. Got African and Kemetic jewelry. Fly. Y'all need to get on over there, check that catalog out. Be amazed. Go on in and you know what I'm saying? Get you something fly. I know you're going to love it. You know what I'm saying? KingSeti.com official General Sarasu Seti product. Get on over there to my Patreon, become a patron. Oh man, I forgot. We got the live stream coming up. Got the live stream coming up, I believe, on the 23rd. I'm gonna have to put that in there. Yeah, Sunday the 23rd, we're gonna be dealing with Freemasonry exposed. You talking about Wiccan, Luciferianism, and Satanism. You understand what I'm saying? And I need to do that because too many of these Freemasons is preachers, pastors, popes, and all type of pimps and preachers. You understand what I'm saying? All type of judges and, law enforcement and this, that, and the third, and y'all got to see the source, and you wonder why they out there whooping on your ass and killing you and doing this, that, and the third. You understand? Let me get that up there. I don't know why I had because I got so much on my mind. Let me share. Get it on up there. Hold on. We about to get it popping, family. If y'all were just on, we're gonna work it. We're gonna work it to about 11. You understand what I'm saying? If you on this video, make sure you go back to the last video dealing with why the world fear Africa becoming the next global superpower. Check that out. Okay. Let me share that. And let me throw this flyer in here. So y'all get it. Get on over there to GeneralSetiTicketLeap.com. About to rock the house. Let me throw it on in there. There it is right there. Very, very powerful. Let me blow it up for you, y'all. Take that on out of there. Let me take that on out of there. We're talking about Freemasonry exposed, Wiccan, Luciferianism, and Satanism. Okay, live stream lecture presented by General Seti, King Seti Productions, Sunday, May 23rd, 2021, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay, go over to ticketleap.com, get your ticket today. I'm guaranteed to be fire. Guaranteed. This is one of the only times I could be the Seti I need to be. This is independent. You understand what I'm saying? And so you're going to get that off the chain Seti. I know y'all love that. And I want y'all to make sure, please note, use a valid email when filling out info for your ticket purchase, because you will receive the link to the live stream by email 15 minutes before starting time. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you do that, okay? And so it's gonna be very, very powerful. I love to bring that information because a lot of people just don't know. Motherfuckers out here love these wicked individuals. Aleister Crowley. They revere him more than they revere Marcus Garvey. You know what I'm saying? And that's a shame. And so we make sure you get on over there, KingSeti.com. Make sure you get on over there to my Patreon, General Sarasu Seti. All the links is down in the video description. Exclusive live streams. I take it up a notch. And I do a lot of live streams that I don't do on YouTube. And so these are exclusive live streams. I got 100 on my Patreon as we speak. I got some fire coming up. You understand that I got on deck, which will be coming up this week. Guaranteed to rock the house. So you should become a patron today. And when you're ready for the library of all libraries, you need to get on over there to generalseti.com, SETI University, over 700 videos of all, behind the scenes, it's that raw early SETI, hundreds of those videos that cannot be put on any platform. You understand what I'm saying? That cannot be put on any platform. So when you want that super raw, you got to go to generalseti.com, SETI University, the greatest collection of African videos and knowledge, wisdom, advanced knowledge today. Hands down. I ain't even got to say no more. You understand what I'm saying? That's the black Netflix. Niggas is binging on wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? General SETI University is the modern Timbuktu. Patreon is the lecture hall. Let me get a drink, y'all. Good goddamn guava. Damn, that shit good. Oh shit. Woo. My Patreon is the lecture hall, and kingseti.com is the treasure chest. When y'all ready to get them jewels and gems, you understand what I'm saying? Get on over there. Make sure you subscribe to both my YouTube, Sarasun Seti, General Seti. You understand? Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live, because Seti Live is lit. You understand what I'm? Please like the video because you love it and share it with your family. Now, I have to deal with this because somehow, people is confused about, in comparing Africa, to China and India. And that's just like that fraudulent Sumerian garbage, where they try to synchronize these other civilizations, you understand what I'm saying, and make them on par with Africa. And so we got to shut them up today. I hope, they didn't came in, because I like to deal with facts. You understand what I'm saying? Let me get down here to these numbers. You understand? I just dealt with, some of the, how Africa got the largest population on the planet, hands down, more dispersed than any other people on the planet. You see what I'm saying? And so, by 2050, going into 2100, we'll have the largest nations, largest cities on the planet. We got to deal with these facts. Now, we got to deal with these facts. Now, where do I need to go? Now, I looked up. I had to bring this up. So family out there who get caught up into, we got a flat earth, Pata out there. You say you got a flat earther on here. I mean, Pata out there. That motherfucker, he ain't no threat. There ain't even nothing to worry about. Keep your eyes on the chalkboard. You understand what I'm saying? Keep your eyes on the chalkboard. We talking about, I'll Google this shit for anybody, and you could do it too. You see what's at the top? Oldest Indian temple. Okay? Mundeshwar. Okay, Mundeshwar. Okay, temple. Oldest Indian temple. Look it up. Just Google it. Mundeshwar temple. It is an ancient temple dedicated to the worship of Lord Shiva and Shakti, and is considered one of the oldest functional Hindu temples in India. Okay, completed. You see where? Well, to go down there, let me take myself out of there. You see, you go down there, it says completed. 635 of the Common Era. Hindu inscriptions dated 4th century AD were found in the temple. Now, this is the temple. And so, as I did, and I brought up long time ago, that India ain't even really got any temples in the BC period. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They don't even have any temples in the BC period. Wait a minute. Let me bring this shit up again so y'all understand me. You know what I'm saying? Right there. That's a dagger. You understand what I'm saying? Woo. You know what I'm saying? Put it right. Oh, you hear mother. Oh, you understand? When you see a motherfucker like this trying to hold it and keep the blood from gushing out, you know, you see a motherfucker, you know, and a dagger can't even be pulled out. You understand? When you throw a dagger, you leave it in. You understand what I'm saying? You just go on about you leave it in and you go on about your business. Because if you try to pull it out, it's gonna start gushing. You understand what I'm saying? So some people gonna try to pull it out. You understand what I'm saying? But if you see them running around like this, you know. Now this is dealing with it intellectually. Okay, I don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying? This is intellectual. If you see them running around like this, you know they leaking. They tried to pull that dagger out. You see what I'm saying? And so you right there, we done put up a critical fact. You understand what I'm saying? And like I said, you could Google that yourself and you can see, you know, that they don't have any temples, pretty much. Now they are listen to this. You know, people is gonna glamorize theyself. The Indian is that kind of people. They glamorize theyself. The Chinese glamorize theyself. And a lot of people try to put them in comparison to African civilization, which is, you know, this is only to the continuation of the stolen legacy. You see what I'm saying? That we got to smash down on. Now, let me deal with the Chinese. I got to deal with the Chinese. You understand what I'm saying? Now, wait a minute. Matter of fact, this is another thing that I'm going to bring up. India's first emperor. Now, I'm not talking about the Naga. I'm not talking about the Kushite that was there. That's the ancient. You know, that's the ancient there. I'm just talking about the usurper. I'm not talking that the Naga wasn't there. You understand what I'm saying? But the Indian, he trying to act, and when you deal with southern India, where many of the Naga Kushites was, in southern India, that's where they went and destroyed a lot of them temples at. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you you look up in northern India today, they got a different architecture. You understand? But when you go into southern India, in the ancient time, you see them stone temples. And I didn't lay it out and show you the sacred geometry. You understand? The masonry, you know, and lay it out for you and show you that is nothing but an Egyptian temple. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? So now let's look at something very, very critical. You see right here, India's first emperor, okay? Chandra Gupta was the first emperor of China. Now, Chandra Gupta was the founder of the Mauryan dynasty. Reign calculated around 321 BC to 297 BC. I mean, goddamn, that's around the time of the Ptolemies in Egypt. That just show you where they at. Goddamn, the African them been ruling for 5,000 years. And we just talking about Egypt. We ain't going up the river now. We just using Egypt. You understand what I'm saying? We using the baby. You understand what we ain't going up to Mama Kush. We ain't going up to Mama Kush and going into the interior. You understand? Up there by the Great Lakes region, Uganda, Rwanda, you understand? Kenya. You understand what I'm saying? Burundi. You understand? Yeah, we ain't going up there. We could take it all the way down to South Africa, because the Africans moved out of Central Africa around the Great Lakes, and they went south before they came north. You understand what I'm saying? So we putting the baby on you. We putting Egypt on you. And so, I mean, we talking about the first unified pharaoh of Egypt. The very first was Narmer. So many could say Mena or Aha. You understand what I'm saying? Many believe though, Aha might have been, but these were the earliest kings. And so you talking about, and we using the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal chronology. And so we know very well that's off, but we just gonna use that number for the sake of argument, and then we'll chop his timeline up at a later date, because even with that timeline, man, you talking about 3200 BC. You got Narmer on and then we can go into Nubia and show that that they was in had a divine kingship in Nubia almost 800 years before the first king, which was Narmer in Egypt. So that would bring you from damn near 3200 BC. If you add the 800 on, you understand what I'm saying? You talking about almost 4000 BC. So the Indian, we talking about Indian, we talking about the Hindu. You understand? We're not talking about the Naga Kushite. We're talking about the Hindu. Did not put the first emperor, and he was who unified most of India under one administration, Chandragupta, and I can show you that he had a lot of Nubian Kushite symbolisms in his reign. You understand what I'm saying? Which I have done many, many times before. And so right there, I'm showing you the Indians' oldest temple, and I'm showing you the unified ruler, the first emperor of China, Chandragupta, 321 to 297 BC. Okay, so that just take India out of there. So, but yet, if you go into history and you go on YouTube, you would assume that India and China, existed simultaneously, which is ridiculously, you understand, falsified information. You understand what I'm saying? And I just want to bring that up. Now they can go and manifest all type of glamorization, and you understand what I'm saying? Or, what they call the word where I forget the word, but it'll come to me. You understand what I'm saying? And so let me bring up another fact. Where them facts at? Let me get them facts. China. Nah, wait a minute. What that first Chinese emperor? If I had to bring it up, it ain't gonna be no motherfucking problem, because it's already in my Google. All I had to do is motherfucking put the China's oldest, and that shit gonna pop right on up. It won't be no problem. Okay, let me see. I might have to do that. But it's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Let me bring it on up. China's first emperor. Okay? And I'm gonna let me take a screenshot. Let me take a screenshot. Wait a minute, let me take that screenshot. Hold on. I like working in live time. That lets you know I know what I know. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers got to put it together before. I be coming up with so much shit, in real time that I could show you. As my thoughts, I create thoughts right there and be like, let me show you. It's not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, let me put it right here. Let me put it right here. Okay, let me put it in there. Okay, but I want to move it down here. Okay, let me copy that. I'm gonna put it right on it so I can rock. Bingo, bingo. And then I'm gonna go to the maps, to put the icing on the cake. Now, let me blow this. Let me bring this up here. Now, you're talking about Queen Shi Hong, okay? Now, I just showed you India's first emperor. Okay, we talking about Queen Shi Hong, all right? Well, Queen Shi Hong was the founder of the Qin dynasty and the first emperor of a unified China, okay? Of a unified China. From 247 to 221 BC. Okay? BC. So he damn near right around the same time as the Indian. You understand what I'm saying? As the Indian. So right there, I'm just showing you the distance before, now they might have had some little tribes, savage tribes running around, but they hadn't reached no national status. They weren't a full nation. You understand what I'm saying? Which the Africans had done damn near 4,000 years before this. Okay? Like I said, you can start with Nama, but that's the baby. They didn't already show through evidence that they had pharaohs in Nubia before Egypt ever had a pharaoh. They seen all the regalia. The tombs were almost exactly the same. All you have to do is look up Custul. You look up Custul. You can look up what was the it's another name but I'll look it up. But you could go to Custul and you will see that they have graves that look primarily the same as the graves in early Egypt. So you can stack, you're talking about 4,000 years before this, that we had already had not just a king, a divine king. You know what I'm saying? So that just some people start with a chief, but you talking about divinity. You talking about that the king was of the bloodline of the heavens. He was divine. He was of God. You see, so Africa had the first divine kingship. You see what I'm saying? And so right there, it shows right there that India and China are yesterday. You understand what I'm saying? You talking about 247 to 221 BC. That's after the damn Ptolemies. That's after the Ptolemies. I believe so. That's after the Ptolemies. You understand what I'm saying? I think they came in around. No, it's not after. They little bit. We're still in the reign of the Ptolemies. I think the Romans knocked their ass down, about 70 AD. They came in under Alexander 332, and Ptolemy sat on the throne not long after that, because Alexander died. You understand what I'm saying? And so they ruled for almost 300 years. So I think the Romans knocked the Greeks down around, 70 AD. You understand what I'm saying? So you talking about all these, if you look at it, all these people pop up after the fall of Africa. They didn't exist. And why would Africa be dealing with little nomadic tribes? Africa was on an imperialistic empire. Even in the New Kingdom, they was dealing with nations. And so ain't no way they would be dealing with no nomadic tribes such as the ones that, they was dealing with the Kushite colonies that left Africa and understood that Africa was the motherland, which they hide in these facts. You better get Drusilla Dungy Houston, a wonderful Kushite empire. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all need to get that, Drusilla Dungy Houston. sister was cracking their heads early 1900. Now, I want to bring something up because I was looking up, and I don't, they always want to attach themselves, you understand, to us. Now, they used to say that the Chinese originated from some fossil over there that they call the Peking man. The Peking man. Now, we know how they make up fossils and make up dates, and I'm going to tell you again, never let another nigga count your pockets, because you're going to always come up short. Okay, so you know you can't let nobody else count your numbers. Okay, and you can't use no other person's methodology. You have to use your own methodology in mind. Okay, and so I looked up the oldest humans in China, the oldest fossils in China. Now this coming straight from the Chinese. Okay, this coming straight from the Chinese. An international study has found that the Chinese originated not from Peking man in northern China, but that show you. You see, it show you what they thought before they jumped on the out of Africa, and that's really what they believe. Okay, they didn't have no out of that's some modern shit that they didn't create. When you go back to these individual cultures, it got more of the truth because they know where they come from. I ain't got no doubt about that. So now they trying to straighten that shit up because they know Africa is so ancient and they want to have some ties to Africa. You understand? Now they talking about, they got some theories that Africans didn't go all the way down the Nile and left, leave out of Egypt and went into Asia. They trying to say they took a shortcut through the Horn of Africa and went through Arabia. You understand what I'm saying? All of them. And so I guess that make the Southern Arabia more ancient. You understand? Or this, that, it's a bunch of garbage. You understand what I'm saying? What the fuck he gonna go into a desert for? You understand what I'm saying? He gonna leave water and land of just overabundance and go into a damn desert and do what? And do what? Now let me finish this. But it says, but from early humans in northern China, it says an international study has found that the Chinese people originated not from Peking man in northern China, but from early humans in East Africa who moved through South Asia to China some 1,000 years ago. Hong Kong's Ming Pio daily reporting. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that this is a Chinese editorial. This ain't no African, they always say we make up shit. Okay, no, we're not making up, we take it straight from the source. Okay, now listen to this, and it said, reported yesterday in a finding that confirms the single origin theory. You see what I'm saying? Okay, they so much because they want us, we all Africans. That's a goddamn lie. Okay, we cannot say we all African, and because if we was all African, let me do something right quick. I had to bring this up. This single, because I got to go to another European. I got to go to another European for what he, to shoot this down. I got to shoot this down right quick. I got to shoot this down. Now, and I need to push this up. I don't have to go that far. I can push that up right there. Now let's go back to this. Let's you understand what I'm saying? Now look. Now we're looking at a global map of indigenous skin colors. Now I like the way he said indigenous skin color. You can look this up. This is a European that put this together. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you see that Africa is predominantly, black. You understand what I'm saying? If you go in the interior, showing up black. Now let me go down here to get the legend. Okay, so we can just, and you see right here from lightest to darkest. You see what I'm saying? So if the single, see, the thing is, and even if you want, if you want to ride with the sing, which I don't, I'm just saying for the sake of argument. You understand what I'm saying? There's no white man, no Asian that originated on the continent. Because you can see based on the color, spectrum, that is black. So, even if you say Africans went out and somehow they mutated, wherever you mutated from, that's the womb of your birth. Your womb was not in Africa. And I must state that. Even if motherfucker want to go with it, which I don't. And I'm stating that. Hands down, don't want nobody even make a mistake and think I believe some shit. I would never claim no garbage like that at all, under no circumstances. You understand what I'm saying? But people, they trying to latch on and say this thing. No, wherever you're not African, okay? Because I have never seen nothing like that ever. And you can see if it was your home, you could come back into it. But if you come into Africa, goddammit, the sun is going to do very great damage. So, your home is your incubator. You understand what I'm saying? It is you got home court advantage in your land of origin. You could just go right in and just be yourself. You can't come in there. So all of that talking about we all Africans is bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Even in that theory, wherever you mutated, that's the womb of your birth, and you have to claim that. But I don't do that. That's a lie. Yeah, but that's right there is what I throw in them. That's the dagger to knock them down. You understand? They know the wealth of Africa. They know that he who controls Africa controls the world. So they use remember what Dr. Clark said. Everything that the European created was for him to help facilitate his control over the world, and there are no exceptions. That's his words. He said everything that comes from the European mind was to help facilitate his control over the world, and that there are no exception. Notes for an African World Revolution. That's his book. Go check that one out. And so a lot of niggas get caught up in this science, not understanding that his science was created to help him facilitate control over the world and to give us a false scientific basis to formulate a false political basis for him to somehow come into Africa. Now, I'm going to show you, not long ago, they were saying that that the European got Neanderthal and that the African was the only, the only supposed humanoid on the planet that didn't have no Neanderthal. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't have. Now they trying to formulate a false scientific thesis where the Khoisan who went out into Asia somehow commingled with the Neanderthal and brought Neanderthal blood into Africa. You understand? And so you got to see how keep the dialogue keep changing. You understand what I'm saying? Because that was a dagger. Because you say, okay, you understand we're not all the same. And by stating that, you threw a dagger. That's how when you play with the gun and you fuck around and shoot yourself. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play with and so he trying to heal that wound by saying now the Khoisan, goddamn it, is done. Well, goddamn, when you made that first thesis, hadn't you done that research before you made that thesis? Hadn't you done that research before you made that thesis? And so now you got to come, we done found something that we didn't see before. So that's to help clean up what they had already put out there. Now let's put it in perspective. You look right here and you see, let me bring this up. When we take that map and you look here and you see where they giving, you see, you don't never let them count your numbers. You understand what I'm saying? We are over 1 million years old on this planet. Those are facts. That's why we, through they false history, that's why we can't explain where the pyramids come from. You understand? In logic. We got to use Atlantis and some motherfucking spacemen coming down giving us the knowledge because they want to make it look like we was monkeys and shit. That we was gradually coming in and where we was already, on developing science at least 1 million years. And that's evident in the pyramids. You see what I'm saying? You can't be, you how the fuck is you gonna evolve in a land of carnivores? You understand? All type of animals and shit looking for a meal. Nigga, you had to be able to defend yourself from day one. You can't be in Africa throwing no stone at no damn lion. So the first day you show up in Africa, you better have something to get that goddamn lion off of your ass. So what do they do? Oh, we was in the trees. We was in the tree. I don't give a fuck we were, which we wasn't. Goddamn, as soon as you come out that tree, nigga, ain't no lion or no goddamn hyena or no carnivore in Africa gonna give you no time to evolve, nigga. You better, as soon as your feet hit that goddamn ground, you better have something to keep them goddamn animals day one, not day two, day one, which means that we had to have advanced science from time immemorial. There's no time to evolve in Africa. There's no time to evolve. You understand what I'm saying? You got to have that day one. So you see, I just take the number 200,000 years, which is a goddamn lie. I don't want, but I'll use it for the sake of art. And the reason why I like this particular map, you understand, because I can build on top of it, is show we went west. We went into West Africa. You understand? Around, it say 70, and then it showed Arabia and so-called Israel, which is still Africa. But it showed that we populated and we mastered the whole continent of Africa before we left, and that is very, 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 very significant. Even when we dealing with the West African civilizations of Songhai, Mali, and Ghana, Benin, and all the other great civilizations of West Africa. You see what I'm saying? That our people went over there at a very ancient date. You understand what I'm saying? So, even when you talk about Mali, Ghana, and Songhai, that's just like talking about Egypt. Them the babies. You understand what I'm saying? That's when we reach in full, maturity with, hundreds of thousands of years of development. That's when you're talking about Egypt. But it was still great civilizations that's even so, and we got evidence of it. You know what I'm saying? We got evidence of it. And so, okay. And so the thing is what I'm trying to understand, once you show that, even if you trying to rock that false one origin thing, how the hell let me ask this question. Okay. Now, Africans leave Africa, right? Okay. Africans leave Africa. Okay. And say they show up in China around 100,000. What did they show up as? As Africans. Goddamn, wait a minute. Let me bring that other. Wait a minute. Let me come out of this. And I'm going to give me 10 more minutes and I'm going to get out of here. Give me 10 more minutes and I'm going to get out of here. Give me 10 more minutes and I'm going to get out of here because I'm going to chop this because I done already chopped it. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But I want to end with the powerful hammer that I need to end with. I should have brought that Indian garbage up there too. Let me bring it. Well, I'll take this one. Let me copy it. Let me drop it in. Give me 10 minutes, y'all, and we can get on and go to bed. And wake up and go to work for the Cro-Magnon. Okay, let me bring it back on up. I ain't mad at you. Just get it together. Okay, let me take that on out of there. So again, we looking at where it say an international study has found that the Chinese people originated not from Pekin man in northern China, but from early humans in East Africa who moved through South Asia to China some 1,000 years ago. So even if you take that, you understand what I'm saying? You talking about, and I cannot believe what in the fuck would make somebody walk to China? You understand? Why would people at that early day? You understand what I'm saying? You just gonna leave your home and you just gonna start wandering everywhere. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm looking at the resources of Africa. You got fresh water. You got all the fish, maritime, animals, fish, and aquatic animals. Then you got fowl. You got all type of fowl, birds. You got all type of animals you can eat, and you got the Congo. You got the second largest rainforest with all your vegetation, your fresh air. You understand what I'm saying? You got rivers all through the continent that you can use as highways. What the hell would make a motherfucker just leave Africa and go into the desert? You cannot drink sand and you cannot drink oil. Okay, that's clear. You understand what I'm saying? And so even if you want to go, and it took him 100,000. He started in Africa around 200,000 years. It took him 50,000. And when you look at it, you can see the lie. You can see the lie. You understand what I'm saying? If he went into West Africa around 70,000, then that means it would take him 30,000 years to get all the way walking. He gonna leave and just walk, and it's gonna take him. And then he didn't. When you get to Arabia and what they call Northeast Africa today, the Middle East, around 50. Now he there 50,000 years. So how in the fuck can he be in China at 100,000 years when he just get to what we call Arabia 50,000 years ago? You understand what I'm saying? That's a contradiction. You understand what the fuck he do? He catapult over he just catapulted over goddamn Northeast Africa, what we call the Middle East, to get to China. You know what I'm saying? 50,000 years earlier than where he get to what we call today the Middle East, which ain't really the middle of shit. You understand what I'm? That's Northeast Africa. But he would have had to catapult over that area to get to China 100,000 years ago. So you can see that the lies are just unraveling and they just tying themselves up in knots, because once you tell one lie, you got to tell another lie and another lie. But this man telling his own lie. You got this university telling its own lie. You got this intellectual organization, academic organization telling its own. And so you got so many lies, contradiction. You know why? Ain't none of that shit the truth. We the truth. We the truth. And so, even if you say, and I'm about to end with this, that Africans got, moved through Southeast and moved through Southern Asia to China some 100,000 years ago. What did he show up as China looking like? Did he leave Africa as an African, then show up to China as a Chinese? Did he show up or did he show up as an African? And so if he showed up as an African, that means that the first people in China, in India, or anywhere were Africans, because they showed up as Africans. Because even in the psychopathic theory of mutation, how long would it take for motherfuckers to change from what they look like to a Chinese? or an Indian or any, how long would it take? But what destroys this, and I'm going to get out of here, that when you go to Asia, Southern Asia, you will see that Africans are still there. So why they didn't change in the Chinese? And they've been there since day one. They've been there before the Chinese, before the Indian. They was there when they showed. So if they still look like Africans today, then that destroys the theory that when we went into Asia, we mutated into any fucking thing else. God damn it, because the dynamics is the same. Why wouldn't this group of Africans mutate? Why did they stay looking like Africans? You got Africans in Papua New Guinea. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, they look like, but they Africans. They woolly hair, they Africans. You understand what I'm saying? And even in that color variation thing, it showed that they dark over there. You understand? But it's some it's some things that happen that way, just like it's some things that happen this way. You understand what I'm saying? But we can deal with the fact that the sacred sciences was showing up over there, and we can prove it through cultural symbolisms and practices that we could put before the world right now to prove that. Okay? We could put it before the world right now. So family, I just wanted to throw that out there to show. And so I'm gonna end. So what did so if they showed up 100,000 years, you got to cut some time out of that. You got to cut some time out of that. So ain't no way no goddamn Chinese or no Indian gonna look back at us, even in that fraudulent theory, and say they old as us. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. So what they do is they create this evolution theory, which show that majority of time that we was in Africa, we was the preliminary, Homo sapiens. You understand? Damn near monkey and shit. And then they don't even show that the monkeys graduate to an African. They jump straight to the Caucasian. You see the monkeys, and then it jumped to the Caucasian. You know why? Because that's scientific racism and you don't see it. You just put that shit up there. You know why? Because they still consider you to be a monkey. And you don't understand that. They don't even show they just show the monkey men, and then it jumps straight to the Caucasian. It don't show a modern African. It jumps straight to the Caucasian. You know why? Because you is the monkey. They still consider you, and that's all the sign from the eugenics and all of that shit, Darwinism and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? Is founded on that. And if you look up today and you still see that same guideline of monkey men, and that's what it is. And so they can't say shit about no racism when they still putting that garbage up today. All right, family. I hope y'all got that message today. I hope y'all got that message today. Make sure you get on over there to kingseti.com. Make sure you get on over there to Patreon, General Sarasu Seti, and make sure you get on over there to generalseti.com, Seti University. Hit subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and please share the video. This is the General Sarasu Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Pop.